Y'all, welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly, and I'm your host, Holly.
And I'm your host, Bridget.
And tonight, before we get started, first of all, let me tell you, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every Tuesday and Friday when our episodes air at 11 p.m. And you'll also be notified when we do special bonus episodes. So y'all make sure y'all go do that. And also to let you know, we're on any and every podcast that you can pretty much think of: Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio. If you don't see us, let us know. We'll make it happen. But tonight, we figured we kind of got a new show that we hadn't done in a while. We may end up making it a series because it's kind of fascinating if you think about it once you hear what we're going to be talking about. But it's called WTF Facts, which is what the fuck facts. So me and Bridget did some research, and we dug to find the most weirdest, freakiest, creepiest, oddest, just weird facts that you've never heard. Because all these that I found, I've never heard of, and I'm sure she's done the same. So we did a lot of hard work on these to see what we could find that would make you guys be like, "Oh damn! Wow, I didn't know that. I had no idea." But
Right.
on that note, before we get started, Bridget, how's your day been going?
It's good. It's good.
It's been
And the
going good.
podcasting is the best part of the day.
It really is, y'all. Like, this is so therapeutic for me and Bridget because y'all know that we are an open book, and we come as we are. You know what I mean? And we love this podcast so much, and we love the support that you guys give us, and we love that y'all accept us for who we are because you won't get anything less.
We
And
come
so
we come gross habits and all. If you don't believe us, check out our previous episode. There's a
yes, and
terrible
trust me,
terrible story about me. Uh-huh.
yeah, trust me, you'll want to watch it. But on that note, we're gonna start with Bridget off tonight. She's gonna start with her first what the fuck fact that she found, and we're gonna go from there.
Fuck. Okay, so every time I read you a fact, I want you to go, what the fuck? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So, do you know that you sweat on average 26 gallons in your bed every year?
Girl, when I got that fact down too, I about fell out. They said it's equivalent to like what, a cup. Um, God, what was, I may have it on mine if you don't, but
26 gallons. 26 gallons. That's like taking 26 gallons of milk and pouring it in your bed.
we sweat a cup of perspiration per day.
Mm-hmm.
Per day, that's what that adds up to. But
Yeah.
I don't even sweat really.
But this is in your bed at night. And well, I don't either. I can't sweat. Ask my entire family. When I go work out, I turn red as a pickle beet, but it's hard for me to sweat. But for some
Me
godforsaken fucking
too.
reason, yep, in my bed at night, I will break a sweat. I will wake up and the whole bed will be wet.
Wow. Now there's times like when I do sweat when I'm in the bed, it's mostly the back of my neck. That's
Mm-hmm.
about the only place I sweat. But now, I'm tell you what, when Jason sweats, like,
Mm.
he is soaked. He'll wake up, his shirt will be soaked, his underwear will be soaked, like his
Mm-hmm.
pillow will feel wet, the bed will feel damp from where he has slept and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know why he sweats like that a lot of times when he's in the bed. But that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never thought. So me and you are probably the exception with a couple of other people because we don't really sweat. You
Right,
know,
right. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty, like, a pretty cool fact, and like what the fuck fact.
Yeah.
Um, Here's one that I didn't know, but as I read it, I was like, of course that makes sense. But there are more than 300 dead bodies on Mount Everest. Since
Mm-hmm.
1992, 305 people have died. Some have even died while attempting to retrieve another dead body. It says few
Mm-hmm.
brave that climb come out alive. The casualties on Everest now serve as markers for other hikers. I would
I read
never
that.
take that hike. Like, I get it's a great accomplishment and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't do it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
could you imagine just, oh my God, how cold that is? I mean, as soon as you start hiking, your nose hairs is going to freeze, your eyelids are going to be
Mm-hmm.
frozen and have icicles on them. Nah, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. That is, it's crazy, but I read that too. Do you know that mosquitoes have 47 teeth?
47. Now, what did them motherfuckers hurt so much when they bite?
Mm-hmm.
47
47
teeth?
teeth. Mm-hmm.
How
I
the
guess they're
fuck
itty
they got
bitty.
teeth?
I don't know, but it said they did.
God
I guess on that
dang.
little stinger it comes out, little on each side of it. Get you.
Yeah,
They
oh,
get
is
you.
it on the stinger? That would make
I say
sense.
so, yeah.
That would make
Uh-huh.
sense. Um, Girl, I did not know this, and when I read this, I literally said, "What the fuck?" Because it's creepy. Because this happened, I think it was in 2018. A meteor as
Uh-huh.
strong as 10 atomic bombs exploded over the Earth, and everyone missed it in 2018. The meteor exploded over
Mm.
the Bering Sea, and the massive space rock had a mass of 1,400 tons and an impact energy of 173 kilotons of TNT, which was about 10 times the atomic bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima in 1945.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
how did we miss that? I mean, I get because of
Mm-mm.
where it was,
Mm-hmm.
but to know that happened, that's kind of scary. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
To
Yeah, it
know that
is.
that happened, like that could happen
And we
at
didn't even know. We didn't even know.
no, no,
Everybody's
like
too
that.
busy just doing them.
That was insane.
Yeah. Okay, so I have one. It's if the sun exploded, you would not know it for 8 minutes. It'd take 8 minutes later to know it.
Wow. Yep, I saw that too, girl. Do you know that was my next one? I got to show y'all. That was my next one in line. I don't know if you can read it, but that was my next
Uh-huh.
next one in line. Because that was just so intriguing for me because I was like, dang, I didn't know that it took that long for us to get effects from the sun and stuff.
I know, but it is. But by the time it travels to us, the light and everything, it takes about 8 minutes.
That's insane.
It
Like,
is. It
who
is
don't
crazy.
it make you wonder? Like, I mean, of course, I know it's scientists and stuff, and astronomy and all that. It's like doing all this stuff, but it makes you wonder, like, what exactly are they using to get this information? I would love to be like behind the scenes when they're sitting there measuring how long it's going to take for the effects to hit us and stuff like that. Like, what
I know it
is
is
the
crazy.
tools that they
But
use for
I would
that?
think you would think to yourself if the sun exploded, you'd think you'd know it right away. But you don't. I mean, I think, well,
Yeah,
it'd go dark, but they
it'd be
said you
lights
didn't. It'd
out.
take 8 minutes.
Could be it'd
Uh-huh.
be lights out. Um, I did not know this, but ferrets will die after a year of having no sex. No Nut November. Who? Female ferrets mature sexually at 4 to 6 months of age. So when they go into heat, they stay that way until they breed. However, prolonged estrogen increases may lead to a plastic edema, which can lead to death of them. So if y'all got
Wow.
ferrets, y'all better have them smash them before the year's up, or they gonna just be like
That's it. That's it.
they gone. I
They
was like, what
gone.
the fuck? Literally,
Belly's
what the
up.
fuck?
Belly's up.
Yeah.
So, do you know that Japanese watermelons are not edible? They're just purely ornamental. They're just for looks.
Why aren't they edible for them? Did they think that they're
Well,
poisonous or something?
listen, I didn't look that up. I just looked up the fact that he couldn't do it. I don't know.
I mean, are their watermelons different than ours? Did it show a picture like did they look like ours?
Mm-mm. I don't know. They said they're more like shaped different, more squarish.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'd like to see what that looks like. A fucking square watermelon. That's weird.
Uh
Um,
huh. That's crazy.
this I did not know, and this kind of crushes my dreams because I think every little girl has always dreamed of this. But a cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. If you've ever pictured yourself lying in the clouds, keep this in mind. The average weight of a cumulus cloud is 1.1 million pounds, or almost 500,000 kg. They don't seem as light and fluffy now, do they?
Oh, that would be crazy. So if a cloud come down from the sky and landed on you, it would crush you.
It would crush us. We'd be nat nat, bleh. And I
But
always thought they
you
were
would
just so
think I would.
fluffy.
Yeah, I thought you'd just fall right through it. Hmm,
And what about
that
when an
is what
airplane
the
is in the
fuck.
sky and they go through a cloud? Like,
Yeah, I
you know,
know.
I mean, you going. I don't understand.
I think jets actually fly. They go through them to get up, but I think once they get up there, they're flying above them.
Oh, really? Which, I've never been on
They're
an
flying.
airplane.
I have.
I've never
You're
been on a
looking down at the
plane.
clouds. They fly above them.
Oh, okay. So they're not
Mm-hmm.
constantly going. Okay, that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. That makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so do you know that children tend to grow faster in the spring?
Why?
I don't know, but it makes sense because if you ever remember in school, like people would get out of school, you'd get out in May and you'd go back in August and somebody looks like they grew 6 inches.
Yeah,
Because they grow faster in the spring.
that's crazy.
And that's a what
In
the
the
fuck?
spring, only in the
In
spring.
They grow
Huh.
faster only in the spring. Yep. Yep.
Wow. Speaking of spring, y'all
Uh
all
huh.
know that, here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be setting the clocks, what, back? No. Yeah.
Spring forward.
Spring,
Spring
spring
forward.
forward, fall back. So we'll be going up an
Yep.
hour.
We'll
Because I've
lose an
noticed the
hour.
days are longer. Like today when we were coming home from my sister's, it was like 5:30 and it's usually dark by now, or
Mm-hmm.
by then. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yep, time's about to change. Here we come. Now,
Yep.
question: Are you more for? Do you like it darker earlier or darker later?
Darker later. I wish they'd spring forward and leave it alone.
A lot of people say that now. I'm one for. I like when it gets dark early, except for just the summertime. Any other time, I don't care. But I love when
Right.
it gets dark early. I don't know why, but
Oh,
I
I
like
hate
it.
it. I hate it. I'm ready to go
Um,
to bed as soon as it gets dark.
yeah, it will mess with some people like that. Did you know that prisoners in Paris were offered freedom if they married prostitutes and moved to Louisiana?
Mm-mm. Did not
Like,
know that, but I do
how?
now.
How can that even happen? Like, what if you were mass murdering there, and here you got like Betty Sue Rottencrotch, hooking, and he's like, okay, take her hand in marriage, and just move to Louisiana, and you good.
Well, I think the reason they did that is because they was wanting the killers to marry the hookers, so the killers could kill the hookers. They wouldn't have to arrest no more prostitutes.
That kind of makes sense. It
Mm-hmm.
does. You
It
kill
sure
two birds
does.
with one stone, I guess.
Yep. 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 That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so do you know that the Hawaiian alphabet only has 12 letters?
What?
12
What?
letters.
What are they?
Listen, I didn't look that up.
What?
just
I
I just
did.
looked up that.
Quit asking me questions.
Just 12 letters. That's all I know.
12 letters.
Mm-hmm.
God, oh, I can't
So it
wait to
means
look
all
that
the
up.
words. I think that's the reason you see them use like Maui, Honolulu. Like they repeat letters over and over when you think about
Yeah,
Hawaii. Waikiki, because they don't have many letters. They just have 12 letters in the alphabet.
12 letters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's neat. That is neat.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This is one that I found for you, my friend.
Okay,
All
what's
right,
that?
Bestie. So just so y'all know, y'all have heard Bridget mention that she doesn't have the best memory. She's all the time saying she's got that old timers. That's what she
Old
calls it.
timers.
She
Yep.
doesn't. Her brain stays busy. But did y'all know being forgetful is not only normal, it makes you smarter. The main function of memory is to improve decision making, and forgetting irrelevant details helps you be more intelligent and helps you make informed decisions. So you
There
don't
you
have
go. Now we know.
Alzheimer's. You're very
I'm
smart.
just I'm just forgetting irrelevant. So in other words, if you say to me, "Do you remember when I told you that story?" No, bitch, that was irrelevant. I didn't
Exactly. It was
remember it.
irrelevant to your brain. It was
That's
irrelevant.
right. Okay, so now we know. If I don't remember, it's because it's
Yes.
irrelevant. It's so I can clear my brain for other stuff. Is that what it's doing?
Yes. Yes.
But I will
That's
say,
what
I've
you're
always
doing.
thought that was strange because I do. You've admitted it, you've said it, and I do. I think I am very intelligent. And so it's always bothered me that why am I intelligent, but I can't remember shit?
See, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to remember the small little details. Like you're going to remember the big important things. You
Yeah,
know, like
that makes
yeah. So
sense.
see, you don't have. I just diagnosed you. You don't
Thank
have
you. Thank you for
Alzheimer's.
looking up. Thank you for looking that up.
Yeah.
So,
When I saw that, I was like, I've got to write this down, and this I think
thank
will
you.
make me feel better.
It does. It does because I've always been worried, oh Lord, it's going to be bad. So,
Yeah.
did you know that animals that lay eggs do not have belly buttons?
Really,
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I'm literally sitting here picturing.
Any animal that lays an egg does not have a belly button.
Oh my god, that is true. Like I'm picturing a bird. They don't have a belly button. A flamingo
Right.
doesn't.
Because you got to think the purpose of a belly button is to feed from the mother,
From the
okay? And
cord, the
so
umbilical
and
cord.
so anything in an egg doesn't have a cord to feed to. It's just in an egg.
But you know what, though? You know what we really should do some research on? I would really love to know how that egg forms in their body. Like, what's in their body that makes a hard shell egg pop out? Like, what is
Mm-mm.
their body made of that is gonna make an egg? Just just like with chickens and all that. It's like, how does a
And
hard egg?
the ostrich lays eggs, but I guess it's
Yeah,
because it probably starts out soft because when you think about cracking an egg, you got that soft membrane on the inside. And if you've ever
yeah.
watched them on TikTok peel the egg, they'll peel the hard stuff and you'll have that soft membrane.
Uh
So I
huh.
think it starts off soft and then it just keeps getting harder and harder on the outside
Like
over
once the
time.
air hits it, maybe.
I don't know
Your
about
girls
when the
will
air. I think
do.
it's before the.
Your
Yeah,
girls
do
will do
that.
some research on that because I've never thought about that until you just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I think you will like, and I think this holds true to me and you because me and you are so much the same, and we both already know that we have two front rows, two front seats, reserved in
Mm-hmm.
hell already. But
Mm-hmm.
people with high IQs tend to appreciate dark humor more. And
I
me and
definitely
Bridget
do.
have very dark humor. It is appreciative.
Yep. Sometimes too soon. Sometimes too soon. Like you can have somebody just pass away and I'm cracking jokes. Me and Brittany, I'll never forget it. One time, she's like me. My son likes dark humor too, but we was sitting there and I can't remember who it was had just passed away and somebody, I mean, it wasn't close to him, but one of us said, well, so and so really used to like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, well, they don't anymore. And everybody's like, what? They don't like it anymore. They're not here to like
Uh,
it.
but
We all laughed. Everybody laughed. But Brittany looked at me.
I
She goes, Mama, it's too soon. It's too soon.
right. I mean, because well, you've even heard me say it or something. When people make like your mama jokes and stuff like that, and they're like, "Well, your mama is such and such." I'm like, "Mama's dead."
Yeah.
They're like, "Holly." I'm like, "Well, she is."
There was a TikTok one time that I thought was the funniest fucking thing. Like I rolled. And this girl was on there and she was crying and she goes, listen, I just passed this really, really important exam and my mama's passed away. And I just want to share the news with somebody. So will one of y'all please act like my mama? And this guy duets
Yes,
it and he act like he was dead.
I think
I
I
was like, oh
duetted to
my
that.
God. Yeah,
I
I did
laughed
too.
so fucking I mean, like,
Oh
it
shit.
was hilarious.
I thought it was
God,
too.
I'll never forget that one.
But what
That was
got
so
me when
funny.
he first did it, I thought, what the fuck's he laying down for? And I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's like,
started
oh,
laughing.
well, I'm acting like your mama.
I'm dead.
God, that was so
Oh.
funny.
Okay, so do you know dogs have been banned from the Antarctica since April of 1994 out of concern that dogs may spread diseases to seal? to seals. So if you go to Antarctica, you are
Oh,
not allowed to have dogs.
wow.
There's no dogs at
Hey,
the Antarctica.
I guess I
So I
won't be
won't be
going
living there.
there. Yeah.
Nope, me either.
No,
Mm-mm.
forget that.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Um, oh, I thought this was so interesting, y'all. All right, following the Trinity nuclear test in New Mexico, all right, in New Mexico, a blind woman who lived 150 miles from the site asked, "What's that brilliant light?"
Oh,
Like she
wow.
saw that she 150 miles away and blind as a bat.
Damn, that's pretty good.
I
Did you
know
just
that
hear me
makes you,
fart?
huh?
Did you just hear me fart?
Uh-uh.
Okay, good. I swear
We ain't
y'all
on
go
the
hear it
ghost
on the
episode
podcast.
no more. That podcast is over.
Oh, I thought, oh
No,
Lord, they done heard that on the podcast. I'm just gonna go
no,
ahead and admit it.
no. We didn't hear you break the cheese, girlfriend. You good? You good? Now, if that was me, on the other hand, you'd probably be ducking and being like, "Damn, was that a gunshot?" Because my
Okay,
shit's
so
loud.
do you know it took the creator of the Rubik's Cube? So after he created the Rubik's Cube and he mixed it up, it
Uh
took
huh.
him 1 month. It took him 1 month to solve the actual puzzle he created.
You know, I can actually honestly say I knew that, but I didn't know it until my daughter told me about it. Because she loves like
Mm-hmm.
the Rubik's Cubes and stuff like that. And I was like, he created it and it took him a month to put it together. Like, that's wild. It's a toy that you
Yeah.
invented and you didn't know how to put it together right away.
Yep. Yep.
That
He
I
didn't.
thought was a neat fact.
I definitely thought that. I was like, what the fuck? Really? You made it
Right?
and you can't do it? But yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, oh my God. Okay, this is the one when we were on the phone talking. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, I didn't know this. Oh my God, I didn't know this. Okay. So, in the supermarket, when you get like your fruits, your vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
and they all got that little sticker on it. Did
Uh-huh.
y'all know that shit is edible? The
The
sticker
sticker?
is the sticker that they put on fruits and vegetables are edible. Even the glue that they use to stick it on the fruit. It is
I
it says it is
I
food
guess they have
grade.
to yeah, I guess they have to do that because you got some dumbasses that wouldn't take it off.
Mm-hmm.
So, but don't worry, because them people that eat paper. Oh, by the way, you would probably know that anyway, because you'd be trying to eat it anyway.
Yeah. It almost
Mm-hmm.
makes me want to try because it literally says it's completely edible. Even the glue holding the stickers to the fruit is food grade. I
We'll have to
never
try
knew that
that.
because anytime I get fruit and vegetables, I'm always peeling the stickers off. Peeling them off. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh shoot,
me
I've got to
too.
bite an apple. Oh damn, let me pull this sticker off. And that shit is sticky because you hear it go,
Yep.
it's got stick to it. But and it's like, y'all, let me tell you, Bridget, I'll never forget, and you probably seen the video on it. We went through McDonald's and got, of course, the ice cream. Their machine was fucking working that day. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting here peeling off the paper, and I'm like, dang, I'm like, that's glue they put on there. And anytime I would pull the paper off, I would pick
Mm-hmm.
at the sticky stuff. And I didn't think and realize that it's sugar, it's water and
Yeah.
sugar that they're using. I always thought that it
Yeah.
was glue because I would be like, "That's
No.
nasty." That they glue paper on the ice cream cone, and for years and
No.
years, I'd always be picking it off. Tammy thought she was gonna die because she even knew that her and JoJo actually they even knew that it was sugar
Sugar
water.
water. Yep.
I
I knew
didn't.
that. I knew that. Okay, so did you know that blood donors in Sweden get text when their blood is used?
Oh, that's kind of cool. I
I think
mean,
so too.
yeah, I would want to know, like, wonder what details they go in, like, patient 101 had, like, heart transplant and needed blood, or they just probably send a text that said, just letting we're using about, a pound of your blood.
A pint of your blood. Yeah, well, I think it would be neat because I almost think it would encourage people to give blood more often. Because if you would see that your blood is going to
Yeah,
good use, you'd be like,
it
"Oh,
would,
okay, I need to give more."
yeah, I mean, that actually is a good idea. They should do that here in the States for us.
I think so too.
Um, let's see. Where's my other page? I got some more. These were so fun to do. I'm not gonna even lie. I enjoyed. I truly enjoyed looking these up because I was just shocked at what I found on them.
I got two more that's really good.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I did not know this. Patients respond significantly better to placebo medications when told that they cost $1,500 a pill.
Uh-huh.
Why though? Like, what in your brain is like?
Well, that goes back because you know what a placebo pill is, don't you?
Yes, it's the fake pill.
It's
It
a
don't
fake
actually
pill.
in it.
Right. But if you're told it's something good, it's because your mind is a powerful thing. I'll give you an example. I want you to look around your room right now. And Tony
Okay,
Robbins did this. He actually did this experiment on his podcast. And I'm taking a page out of his book, but I'm just going to show you how powerful your mind is.
really? Okay,
Okay,
all right. Let's do
I
this.
want you to look around your room and
Okay,
I want you to look at I want you to look at everything brown. Everything brown in your room.
everything brown.
Everything brown.
God, that's a lot because I got like brownish oak wood.
Okay, so just keep looking and just make a tally of everything in your room that's brown.
I shall count it as I go.
No, don't count. Just take a
Oh,
quick look and just tally it in your head. Just think, okay, there's a brown, there's a brown, there's a brown, just like that, right?
brown, brown, brown.
Okay, you done?
Okay,
Now, you saw a lot of brown, right?
right.
I guarantee you saw something that wasn't quite brown, but you went ahead and called it brown anyway, like it was tan.
Yeah, well, I factored that in, like my oak
Okay,
stuff, because it looked
exactly.
brown.
Okay. So I was able to tell you that. Now look straight at me and tell me, did you see anything red in your room when you was looking?
Yeah.
You did? Well, it's because it's your room and you're familiar with it. But the truth is, if you was in a strange room and you looked around, you wouldn't have paid attention to the red. Your mind pays attention to and picks up on what you tell it to. So if
Oh,
you tell yourself that a pill that you're taking is going to make you better, you're automatically going to think that you feel better.
wow. Yeah, because I've got red in my pillow, so of course I knew that. And then my table over here, because me and you both are animal lovers, I have this red fleece little blanket that's got puppy paws
Mhm.
on it, and I've
Mhm.
got it over my long brown table, and
Mhm.
so I just like you said because I'm familiar with my room.
Mm-hmm. But
That's
that's what it is.
crazy.
Our mind can make us believe certain things. You know what I'm saying? If we tell ourselves we're sick, we're sick. If we tell ourselves we're good, because that goes back to me telling you. Remember that guy I told you that died in the back of a truck because he thought he was freezing to death and it
Yeah.
wasn't even on. Our mind is a powerful thing.
So you think like if I use my mind enough that when I come home and Jason hadn't taken out the trash, I literally can be like, look at it, even though he's not taking it out and see it empty trash can. Like,
You might
can I do
could, yes,
that?
actually. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know, but that would take a very powerful mind to do that because that should be overflowing in the floor.
Yeah, that's true too. I probably won't work for me. Shit. Damn, you gave me something to think about, though, Bessie. You gave me something
I
to think
know.
about.
Did you did you know that Viagra can also make flowers last longer? They can keep them
That
erect
makes
and last
sense.
longer. Mhm.
That makes perfect sense because I mean, when you like, and then you taking out, because the thing about Viagra, if you get that woody, you got to relieve yourself. If not, you just got an instant erection, or you got to go
Uh-huh.
to the hospital. So that makes sense
Mhm.
why it would last on flowers like that.
Yeah, it does. It makes them stand up. They won't droop and makes them stand up and last longer. Don't be putting no Viagra in your flowers now. So when y'all get those flowers for Valentine's Day, I know we're past
Oh
Valentine's right now.
God!
We're in March. We're in March currently. But when you get you some flowers for Valentine's Day next year, Christmas or your birthday, go in there and sneak in your room, grab one of your husband's Viagra's and pop it in your flowers, and he'll be like, "Damn, them flowers are lasting a long time." Be like, "You baby, like you."
Right? Take care of that. take a pill from his book. Grab that little blue
Yeah,
pill, crush it up
that's
in them
right.
roses, baby.
There you
God, that
go.
is hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. This was fun. I
It
enjoyed
was.
this a lot. I enjoyed.
Yep, me too.
Y'all, we also want to let you guys know. Well, before I let you guys know, you got any more interesting facts or anything that you
Nope.
want to share? You
Nope, that
don't?
was my
Okay.
last one.
Okay. Well, y'all, I know we say it every podcast, but we're trying to get them together so we can air these episodes. We're working on 3 series. It's Ask Bridget and Holly, Settle the Argument, and Confessions. We
Mm-hmm.
want y'all to email us at bridgetandholly@gmail.com. We won't tell who you are. You will remain anonymous. You know,
Mm-hmm.
make sure y'all send us these messages. Again, we only got a handful, but we want enough so we can make a good podcast for
Yep.
you guys. And again,
Yep.
y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell, go to the iHeartRadio, Apple, all that, and go to work. Listen to us. You know, we'll make you laugh and get your day going right, especially on
Mm-hmm.
a Monday. Who wants to go to work on a Monday? So
Mm-hmm.
me and your girl over here, we go back to work tomorrow. Which Bridget works every day, so she don't never get a day
I
off.
work every day. No, I don't. I work every day. And then you got the
Yes,
people on the internet going, it must be nice. Bitch, I work every day.
I know
Anyhow,
that kills me. That
I do.
really just irks me, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. She works. Just because she works at home doesn't mean that she works. If you want to work at home and you want an at-home job, well, then how about you take your ass and look through the papers, look on the computer, and don't be hating on people who work at home. Whether you work at
That's
home or
right.
in an office, it's still work. On
Yeah, I
that
work. I
note,
work a lot from home. Mm-hmm.
yep, she don't even take the holidays off. Even
I
when a
don't.
death is in the family, she's still working.
I
So
do.
that's a hard worker right there. And on that note, I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. We love y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.